Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, MsEbonyVee. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any other videos coming up. If you are returning, hey Shug Muffin. Alright y'all, so I have a video that I have not done in a very long time, and this is an updated version of my foundation routine. This is how I've been doing my foundation for probably the last 3 to 4 months, and I have been getting a lot of questions about my makeup. So I'm like, oh, I must be doing something right. So I decided to come and bring you a full foundation makeup tutorial. Right, so this may be a lengthy video. I'm not so sure yet. I'm going to try not to make it that way. But if it is, I always include timestamps down in the description box below. Feel free to use them and bounce around on the areas that interest you the most. Let's get into it. Hey y'all. Alright, so I already have done my eyebrows and prepped my eyes. Had to do that off camera, otherwise we'd be here all day. I'm also starting this process with freshly cleansed and moisturized skin. I just recently did my daily skincare routine video. Using a beauty product that I've been using for about 3 years now, and it works perfectly for me. I'll be sure to include that link down in the description box below in case you want to check it out. All right, so enough rambling. Let's dive into this foundation process. Or first, before I even do that, I'm not gonna do like a real eyeshadow look like I normally would or normally have in a lot of my videos. And so we're just gonna do the simple lid look today because we're gonna focus on the face. So let me just get my simple lid look together real quick and we'll move on to the foundation process. All right, so I'm using this fluffy brush and I'm going into my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Mocha Mommy and just applying that all over my lid to add a little warmth to my eyes. Now I'm just cleaning off my brush with my brush cleaner, and I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit to soften the edges for a more seamless blend. Alright, so I didn't actually show me doing it, but I did my wing liner and lashes using NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner and some lashes I usually use from Amazon. I'll link the lashes that I use down in the description box below. Ooh, you come to life when you put lashes on. You come to life. Alright, so now let's move on to the whole purpose of this video. So again, my face is moisturized, and now I'm going to prime my skin. And I use a lot of Fenty products because I love her makeup line. All right, so we're going in with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Start pressing it into my skin. I need it all up in there. All right, y'all, so I usually let that kind of seep in for a couple minutes, not long. But before I go any further, I'm not here to even, this is not sponsored, I'm not trying to promote, but I literally do this every time I do my makeup, and that is put on my Beat Bib, especially if I'm already dressed. If I'm not dressed, then I don't care, but look at it, like you can tell I put this joint to work, honey. To work. It's about dusty. I probably need to throw this joint in the washing machine again. I've been seeing the advertisements for these all over Facebook like recently, like within the last couple months. But I've actually had mine for I think 2 years now. All right, moving on. So let's get into this face, y'all. So now that I'm primed, I'm gonna go ahead and color correct. Yes, I color correct, y'all. I don't have that perfect all same color complexion. I've been cursed with like the dark mustache color area. So that is an area I conceal. And I've been using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange for years. and it works for me. So like I say, once I find something that works, I don't do too much changing. So this little area right here, yeah, it gets it. And then I got a mole right here. I be trying to conceal everything. And all of a sudden, this is new. I'm like, what the heck? I swear, stuff just be popping up. I think it's weight gain though. Because I would always get this line going across my nose when I was pregnant. And I know that ain't the case, because that part of my life is gone. All right, so I'm just gonna finish applying this concealer, and I'm gonna take my e.l.f. concealer brush and just blend everything out. All right, yeah, looks crazy. I'm color corrected. So none of these marks are gonna come through my foundation. Praise God. So now, okay, so this is for the oily skin chicks. I am super oily, super. So I have to take extreme measures to keep that oil away. So this Derma blend right here saves lives. I say everything saves lives, don't I? But I love this loose setting powder. And I have it in the color Cool Beige. So I got this specific tip from, what is her name? It's my Ray Ray. I was like, something with a Ray, something with a Ray Ray. It's my Ray Ray, because she has super oily skin too. And so once I was looking for something to combat it and I saw this, I've been using it ever since. And it's been like 2 years now. Take a little sponge, I do not damp it. I just dip it right on in this powder. And I don't know if you all see my vlog, my first vlog. We had did a makeup routine, my girlfriends and I mistakenly skipped this step and it showed. I don't ever skip this step, but I mistakenly skipped this step, and my skin was so doggone oily in that video. So if you go to that video, you will see a good grease monkey. Yeah, in that video. But you know, sometimes you forget, especially when you're trying to show other people what to do. You just forget. All right, so I've been using this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I've been using the color 420. I decided to pair it with this Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. This is in 360, the Mocha. Pairing these two together is just like heaven. You know, you just gotta sometimes just find what works for you, and this works for me. It works perfectly for me. So for the Fenty Beauty, I just take 2 little pumps on the back of my hand. 1, 2. And for the Maybelline Super Stay, 1 pump. 1. And I mix those together using a little brush. I just kind of swirl them together on the back of my hand. So, just like that, and then apply it to my face. So I'm just gonna spray some setting spray on it. And this came in probably, I think, one of my subscription boxes. I think BoxyCharm. This is Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray, Hydrating Rose Facial Spray. Yeah, I like ran out of my other setting spray. So I was like, let me try this and just use this for my brushes only. Like, I don't spray it on my face ever. I only use it for my brushes. And I'm using the Juvia's Place foundation brush to blend this all around. Take my little beauty sponge, spray that. I'm using the Real Technique sponge, and I always like the flat one, flat surface. And I blend some more because I want this to be blended flawlessly. So moving on to concealer, still using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. And I use the color 385. So I don't really like to spread the product under my eyes. I feel like I have a lot more control when I just draw these lines, what I call my little tribal face. I just can spread the product around a little better. And I do have the most ridiculous smile lines, rebellious. So I have to put a lot of focus on making sure they don't peep out. So now I'm just going to spray my beauty sponge and begin blending. Now I typically like to conceal or blend under my eyes last, as well as my lips. So I'll go from chin to nose to forehead and then go back to lips and then eyes. Does anyone else suffer with smile lines like I do? And if so, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you do to combat it. You know, this seems to work for me, but you know, it's always some new stuff out there. Back around to that flat side that I use for my foundation to blend the two. You don't want any ridiculous harsh lines with the concealer. When I want just a little lighter highlight under my eyes, I will go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey. Very, very, very little. So I'm just gonna do that as though I want a really light highlight underneath. And I just put like a little dot right there. Little dot. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And blend that on out when I want a little more highlight underneath. Alright, so now we're going to set all of this using Fenty Beauty setting powder. And I'm using the color Honey. All I do is pour a little into my top. I take my Real Techniques, what is this called? Setting brush. Dip that on in that top. I use this brush first to set. Apply a light setting. Do this thing. I love the way this stuff smells. Some people don't really like fragrance or fragrant setting powders, but I love the smell. Definitely attacking these smile lines. This thing is real, y'all. These smile lines are real. And because my eyebrows get really oily all the time, I normally just take a dab and go back over those, because by all of this time, they've gotten just a little oily. So I'll just tap back over those with this setting powder, just to keep the oil away, because yeah, I'm telling y'all, I'm not exaggerating on this oily skin. I am not exaggerating. All right, so that was the setting powder Honey. Now I'm going in with more setting powder, the banana version. I used to use this one as my setting powder, But then I wanted the honey because it was like more of my complexion. And then I just used this one to highlight right under the eye. So I put some in the top already, and I take a little mini sponge, a little mini one, and go right. This is where I bake a little bit. I just bake right under the eye, right there. And then I'll take any leftover and press that joint into these smile lines. Y'all think I'm playing? These smile lines are the devil. I gotta keep them away. I'm really pressing this powder in right under my eye to get rid of bags, any crazy lines that I don't want to appear. Right under the eye. Bam. All right, so while that's setting, this is normally when I go back in with that contour color, which is Mocha Mommy, or bronzer. It's actually a bronzer that I use. I don't know what kind of brush this is. It says Moda. Nice big fluffy brush for me. I'm not good with brushes. Right on my cheekbone. And drag it up. On my chin. Since it's such a big brush, I just kind of squeeze it together to go right under here. Now, I actually got this specific step right here from Makeup by Carrie. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I should go underneath my lip. I've never done that before, but now I do, thanks to her. Thanks, Carrie girl. So now I'm just brushing away any excess setting powder with my setting brush. Now I'm going to go in with very little blush, and I'm using MAC's Ambering Rose. As you can see, I've kind of hit the pan. I've had this one for a while. I've been using this for a while, but I only take a little bit, and I dab it on my cheeks and kind of just brush it up on each side. I don't really like or need a lot of blush. So another oldie but goodie I've been using for quite a while is MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark Tan. And I just use this to make sure everything is blended together seamlessly. I've been using this for so long, and it's just really my holy grail. I absolutely love this finish. I also just realized that I forgot to contour my nose. So after I finish blending everything together, I'm gonna go back in and do that as well using that same Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Mocha Mommy. Now I can finish up my eyes. Now, believe it or not, y'all, I have been using an eyeliner from the Dollar Tree. Yes, that's what I said. Let me apply the first layer of setting spray. This is Fenty's What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. Is it just me, or does it feel like nothing comes out of here? I be like, is anything coming out of it? Like the mist is so faint. Like normally I'm used to having a soaking wet face. Not with this. All right, so this little Auto Balm Day to Night Shadows on the Go. This came in another subscription box or package. It's just a little shimmery. And I usually use this right in my inner corners. Another oldie, y'all. I have tried so many different highlighters, and there's been some others that I like, but I always go back to my MAC Gold Deposit, y'all. I always go back. Always go back. Oh no, it just works for me. gives me the nice, perfect goldish color I'm looking for. Some of the other ones be a little too light. It don't really go with my skin tone, but this one, perfection for me. So now I'm just going to take this small fluffy brush from MAC and use the same gold deposit and put it right under my eyebrow arch. Alright, so for the finale and to bring everything together, I like to go in with one more setting spray, which is this Black Radiance Matte Setting Spray, so that I have that nice, flawless matte finish. Yep, I tend to go overboard every single time. I need it to be matte. I need the matte life. Not a fan of the dewy. I'm naturally dewy. I don't want dewy. And I'm also going to go real neutral on my lips using MAC's lip liner in Night Moth. Now I'm going to go in with MsEbonyVee's Lip Smoothie in the color Barely Nude. I love her super cute packaging with this though. Oh, such a bow fan, good lord. I can come out of my Beat Bib now. Since I'm done beating, this is pretty much my final look, y'all. Alright, y'all, well, that concludes this video. I thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this foundation routine. Is there anything that you actually do that I do regularly? Is there something you might think about incorporating? Do you have something that you think I should try? I'm all ears, y'all. Like, come on, we're all in this improving game, right? So let's improve together. All right, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.